learn about our topic number 106, Getc and Putc function in C language. So let's move forward. File handling. So in the previous video we have talked about the fopen and fclose function in C language. Now it's time to learn about the Getc and Putc function in C language. So let's look at function in file handling. So we have talked about the fopen and fclose function in the previous video. Now it's time to learn about the Getc and Putc function. Then after that we will learn about the fscanf and fprintf function also. Then about the getw and putw function. Then about the fseek, ftell and rewind function and the concept related to it. So let's look at the Getc and Putc function. Getc and Putc function. So Getc function reads a character from a file. So if you wanted to read a character from the file, then you have to use the Getc function. Okay, the syntax is clear that you have to use the Getc function and the pointer name here. That is the file name you have to use. Okay, this is the way, or we can say the syntax that works for the Getc function. Okay. Now about the Putc function, that if you wanted to write a character to a file, then you have to use the Putc function. Okay. Here is the syntax. You need to specify the Putc function, and in the function you need to pass variable name and file pointer. Variable name, comma, file pointer. Okay. So whatever you wanted to write a character, that is going to be used by the Putc function. Okay, because Putc help us to write a character to a file. So this can be done by using a function that is known as the Putc. Write a character to the files. So you need to specify the variable name here and the file pointer. So this is the proper syntax of Putc function. Now I have a program of Getc and Putc function. So let's look at that, how to deal with the programs using the function of Getc and Putc. Okay, so let's look at it. So here I have defined hashtag included studio.h, which is the header file, stand for standard input output header files. Okay, after the declaration of the header file, I am just opening the main file here, and whose return type is void, so it is not going to return anything. Okay, it is not going to return us anything. After then I am using the concept that is opening the file here, opening the main file here. You can see opening the main function. Okay, and here you will find us that I am using the concept of file pointer, because this is a pointer f1 of a type file. So this pointer is a file pointer actually. After then this I am using the variable that is the character data type variable, which is storing character data type. Okay, so we can say that this is the variable of character data type. Okay, after then I am using the printf function, and printf function help us to print a message on the screen. Therefore data input I have just printed on the screen. Okay, after then I am using the function that is the fopen function for opening the file input. Okay, so this is the file name input here, and this is the writing mode I am using for the file input, and this is the file pointer. Okay, so in file pointer I am just opening this file input. Okay, so this is the writing mode, so we need to write down our file here. Means whatever we wanted to write, we can write in our file, that is input as a file name. Okay, so actually what happened here is that printf is going to print the value, that is data input here, and after that open the file input is going to be displayed. And here you can see that f1 is equal to fopen is a function, and here this is the file name and this is the mode of it. So here fopen is actually the function, and this is a file name and this is the mode I am using, and in file name I am using input and mode as a small w. So a small w is actually means for writing mode. So this function we can help. This means that this function is going to open the file input for writing only. Okay. After then I am getting a character from the keyboard. So for getting a character we have to use the getChar function. Therefore I am using this concept of while looping, that while c equal to getChar not equal to EOF. So EOF is a condition when user press any characters. So that is going to be continued till it becomes EOF. Okay. So after then I am just writing a character to input. So how we can write a character to input? Through the putc function. Putc function help us to write a character to the input, that is the from file name. So I am just using the putc function here, which is helping us to allocate, we can say write a character from a file to this variable, because putc function help us to write a character to the file name. So through this way we can write a character to the input file, because we have created our file as a input, because this is the file name input. Okay. After then I am closing the file input with the help of a fclose function here. After then you are seeing here I am using the printf function, so data output is going to be displayed, and then again I am reopening my file for reading mode, and then one by one I am just reading the file with the help of a getc function. Getc function help us to read a file from the, we can say read a character from the file, and through this way we can display each and every character that we have write down in our file. So through this way finally I have closes the f1, which is the file pointer of input. So this is how we can use the concept of the putc and getc function in C language for writing a character and reading a character from the file. So this was all about the getc and putc function. So thanks for watching. Dhanyawad.